Welcome back. In this program, we're going to take a look at adding key events to our Python graphics. Like a mouse event, we can track key events. A key event is when a user does something with a keyboard, such as pushing the Enter key or releasing the down arrow. We can write programs to do different things depending on what the user does. To respond to a key event, we do the same thing as a mouse event. We set up a callback function that gets called by the program in response to the key event. We can specify this function by binding it to the event and passing information to that function. So the basic usage is similar to our mouse event. We create a function that can have any name. In this example, we called it key input. Then we call the add key down handler function and pass the name of the function. Just like before, when we pass the name of the function, we do not include any parentheses or parameters. One difference is that our function now takes an event as the input parameter. The event parameter contains information about which key is pressed. Event.key returns a string representation of the key that was pressed. When it's a letter, it's easy to interpret, but Python also has different values for other keys. For example, arrow left signifies the left arrow has been pressed. Here's an example of a function that could be used to interpret up and down arrows as an input. Notice that we define the function to take the event variable as an input. We can then use the variable to figure out which key was pressed and act accordingly. Don't forget that we need to bind the key event to that function. So let's go explore this in the editor. Alright, so let's take a look at how we can create a keyboard square that's controlled by our arrows. Okay, so first thing we need to do is we need to create a square. So we're going to create a variable called square, and we're going to say that it equals a new rectangle. And it's going to be 40 by 40. Okay, and we're going to set our position. So we're going to say square dot set position. And we'll start it at 100, 100. Okay, and then we're going to add it to our canvas. So add our square. So now if we just run this now, we're going to see we get our square, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't move. If I click here and move, nothing happens. What we want to do now is we want to add that move functionality to it. So we're going to do that by creating a function. Okay, so we'll call this our key down function. So we're going to say key down, just because it happens when we push the key down. Now remember, this takes an event. Okay, and what we do with this event is we can decode this event to see which key was pressed. So we're going to say if event.key equals arrow left, well, then we want to move. Okay, and the way we do a move is we use this move function. So we're going to say square dot move. Okay, and now move takes two parameters, a delta x, or a change in our x, and a change in our y. So we can say -5 on the x because we're going left, and 0 on our y because we're not changing our y at all. Again, so that move function is -5, 0, and we can see more about that in the docs if you want to check that out. Okay, so we're also going to have if event.key equals arrow right. We do just the opposite, basically. We're going to do square.move again, but now we're going to move 5 in the positive x direction, just like that. And I'm going to just copy these two down. We're going to have two more of these. So we're going to say if event.key is arrow up, what do we have to do? Well, we don't move anything in our x direction, and up, remember, is a negative value, so we're going to say -5 in our y direction. And likewise, if it is our down key, we're going to move 0 in our x direction and -5 in our y direction, or sorry, +5 in our y direction. Okay, so now nothing's going to happen still. If I run this, I see nothing happens. Oh, I get a small error here. I forgot to use double equals for all of these. Okay, nothing actually happens though because I have not actually tied this to my event. So if I do hit my keys, nothing actually happens. So what I have to do is I have to bind that key value there. So I'm going to say add key down handler and I'm going to name the function that I'm going to use. So that's that key down function there. So just put the function name, and notice I don't have anything around the event or any kind of parentheses or anything I'm passing there, just the event name. Okay, so now when I run this, what happens is it's going to work, but before it actually works, I actually have to click on the canvas once, and then I can actually see how my arrows work. If I don't click on the canvas, though, then it doesn't actually activate the keys, and it's basically like I'm not typing anything on the canvas, I'm just typing on the screen. So make sure you click on that canvas before you go. Okay, and again, I can actually change this. So if I want to move faster, I just change my deltas to be bigger. I run it, and again, I click on the canvas, I move it, now I move faster as I go. And that's it. Now it's your turn to play around.